Again, I'm Nathan Writing with Rising Heart Grounded Mind, and I want to welcome you tonight or today, wherever you are, whatever time it is for you, to Free Healing Meditation Mondays, where we come together in community to let go of our stress, our anxiety, our worries, and ground center, and come into a greater sense of well-being and peace so that we can start our week in a good way and so that we can get more aligned with ourselves and the answers can help us guide our lives through meditation. So, warm welcome to everybody. I'm so happy you're here. So I want to get going on today's topic just to kind of set up what we're going to do together today. Still a few more people coming, but what I want to talk about today is about some topic that you may or may not be aware of, but it's about embodying our truth and what that really is. So we're going to go through a little story here, which should be very familiar to you all, but if I can get my slide to turn. In periods of time, there were certain truths, and truths have changed, or at least the consensus truth, the consensus reality. Back in the Middle Ages, there was a belief that the world was flat, and that when you go ahead and take the journey across the world, you just kind of fall off the edge. Well, that did change. People went on a journey of discovery. They got in boats, they went on adventures, and they found new lands, new places and spaces. And eventually they found a new truth, that the world wasn't flat, but actually it was a sphere. And so just like for those people, we are all on a journey of an ever unfolding truth for ourselves. In the case of the opening up of the world to this greater truth, there were a lot of battles and trying to control the world, and also battle over what the truth was, over cultures, over peoples, to have power. So truth is power. Power and truth go hand in hand. And whoever has the power can dictate the truth. And we're seeing that in our world. But the same is true for us on an individual level. The more truth that we can be in ourselves, the greater power we can have for ourselves and our lives. And so as we go on our journey, one of the ways in which we can come into our truth a little bit more is we're always moving. I don't know about y'all, but there's a lot going on and I got a lot to do. And we need to, the movement of the earth in relationship to the light is which is creating time. And it's a super important part of everything that we're experiencing in this time, space reality. But by coming into present time, this moment, being clear about where we are, not where we think we are, not the fantasies that we think we're in, I'm this or I'm that, but really coming into the present time. And then by kind of coming into our bodies, I put the root chakra here because it's really the embodiment chakra. It's really the place in ourselves where we really come into ourselves. It's the first place that connects to the earth, to the moving body, the spaceship that we're on. So we need to be connected to the earth, in right relationship with the earth, for us to know our truth, because we're not separate from it. And in our society, we like to think that we are. In our society, we lose that connection. But when we come into that greater truth and reality, if we all start to ground in and we all start to connect with the earth more, we all come into present time, we all start to embody more, this will be the result on the earth. We'll be aligned. Those wars and battles and everyone's little journeys will all start to come together in the right order, in the right way. So today I want us to explore this and move into meditation and invite you to just go ahead and find your feet and your ground, your place in your chair, and just allow yourself to just take a deep breath, breathe in, breathe out. You can breathe out all the heavy energy. And then go ahead and just start to find and be aware of your body and how important it is for you. It's your vehicle, just like the earth is taking us around in this space in the solar system. This body is taking you around this earth and helping you have your experience of discovery and your experience of what truth is for you, and also what power is for you. So I just invite you to ease into that awareness and that appreciation for your body. And I want you to become aware of your head, the center of your head, this place in your body where a lot of your conscious awareness resides and sits. Just invite you to be in that space with yourself. Have your body, have your head, and find the place right behind your eyes, about 2 inches behind your eyes. And just imagine that there's a chair there for you to sit in. And go ahead and just relax and be comfortable in that chair. And notice what kind of chair that it might be. Whether it's a wingback chair, a lounge chair, a leather chair, a blanket on the floor, sitting on the grass, whatever you imagine it to be, it will be. And just allow your conscious awareness to really begin to settle into this space for yourself. And just relax. And I invite you to breathe in and breathe out all the heavy energy. Breathe in and breathe out, and just tune into the rhythm and the measure, the movement of the universe. And as you do that, we're getting more into sync with the time cycles, your body in relationship to all the objects of the solar system, of the galaxy. And then breathe in, breathe out, and just tune into the rhythm and measure of this day. Just allow yourself to really come into present time, into this moment with yourself, with your conscious awareness in the center of your head. And as you do this, I want you to be aware of the tip of your spine, your sacral floor, that first chakra that we looked at. And I want to invite you to imagine a connection with the earth. This could be an anchor and chain, it could be a beam of light, it could be a waterfall, it could be a vine, it could be a rope, it could be a tree trunk with the branches wrapping around your lower body and connecting to the center of the planet, the core of the iron core of the earth. And I just invite you to allow that connection to become very wide, as wide as your hips, going all the way down to the center of the planet, and the same width all the way down, really connecting you to the earth. And as it connects you, it's also connecting into the area about 2 to 3 feet all around you. And as you do this, the gravity and the magnetic pull of the earth really begins to start to overtake that connection that you created in your mind. And that has begun to start to pull on your body, pull on you, and start to take away and out of you all the limitations and blocks that are keeping you from being in your body. And from being able to, by virtue of being in your body in present time, being in your truth and power. I just want to invite you to start releasing all the pressures from this day. Maybe you went to a job today, maybe you didn't. Maybe you were really busy running errands, maybe you weren't, but regardless of what you did, there is a buildup of energy and you're starting to release that. It's happening without any effort. The earth is just pulling those limits that keep you out of your body and out of your power and truth. So just allow that to keep on pulling on you. And all the pressure on your neck, the pressure of where you can't or aren't allowed to speak your truth, to create from your truth, I just invite you to start to release that. Whatever keeps that part of you from being more embodied by you. Maybe it's invalidation, maybe it's fear of being in your truth, speaking your truth, but I just invite you to begin to release that. All the truths that are being imposed on your crown that may be not your truth. The truths of the state of the world that are being told to you but may not be true. The untruths. I just give you permission and invite you to begin to release that off your crown. And in this time where the whole world is being invited and every human being is being invited to be in a greater harmony and right relationship with the earth, there's a power struggle going on of what this world will be, what the truth. Well, people want to control the truth so they can control you and have your power. So I invite you to begin to start to release all of the media and all the communication you're receiving does not resonate with you in the truth of who you are in your body. Because these vibrations, this information, this communication is a disturbance to you in your body when it's not vibrating at truth. And I invite you just to begin to release that, and the earth will take it. Just taking away all of the energy, all of the limitation that is around that pressure on your body. And just notice where it's coming out of you. Breathe. I invite you to release all of the burdens on your shoulders. All the burdens on your shoulders where responsibilities and burdens are laid on you based on who you are, how you look, what type of body you have, what type of education you have or job, your birth order, whatever it is, whether you're married or not, color of your skin, whatever it is, just invite you to release those burdens. These limitations on your shoulders, the responsibilities and burdens placed there may not be your truth, and I invite you to release that. All the effort that you're in to try and navigate and deal with the world that is out of order, experiencing not the truth, or it's making you hard for you to be in your truth and in your power, your right power. Invite you to begin to release that. It's a lot of work to navigate this world because there's a lot of corruption, a lot of lies, a lot of deceit, a lot of many things that are happening that are not true to who we are in our nature as humans, at least not our highest nature. And we're trying to move up into a higher nature. And how do we get into a higher nature as we become more united with the great nature of this world, coming back together with her instead of separate from her. So she can tell us and guide us and direct us into the right way of being in relationship with her. We just have to be open to that. So just release that out of your stomach, all of that effort, all of the energy where you're being manipulated into living not non-truths, the systems and the structures in the world that force us into patterns, into decisions, into behavior that don't align with our truth, our true nature as human beings, our highest nature. So just release all of that. Just breathe. The earth is doing all the work. It's helping you release that energy. Just release a little bit more and invite you to begin to release all of the illusions about your life, what you're trying to create that you can release right now, that have built up all these desires and wants. They're not bad. They're important for us to keep us going on our journeys and our discovery of our own personal truth and power. But we don't want them to get too oversized so that they tip over our boat as we journey along. We need to be in balance. And so I just invite you to begin to release those things as you're in present time, as you're connecting more with the earth, as she's helping to heal you. Invite you, as your body comes into this present moment, to ask the earth to release and pull away from you all the things in this present moment, in your present time reality, you no longer need, that are no longer necessary for you to carry. It could be a lot of things, the need for a certain type of relationship, make a certain amount of money, or to have a certain amount of attention, or to be able to create in a certain way. Only you know what it is that you're needing to release, or you're not in balance. So just invite you to begin to release those things. And anywhere where you're at war with yourself and your body, where you're in conflict, where that pain or trauma or grief that was imposed, that trauma imposed on you, just allow yourself to begin to release that. Sometimes it's so hard to be here because other people's truths and the things they need you to do to convenience them and their lives so that they can live the not truth can be pushed and shoved into us in very powerful and traumatic ways. And I'm inviting you to just ask the earth, whatever those might be for you, to release those out of your body. So there's more room for you to root into your truth by rooting into your body, into your space. And just breathe. Allow this awareness, allow this releasing to come into you more. Allow yourself to really begin to let go. Allow yourself to really have space for you. Just invite you to begin to release any other thing that would be in your way that's unique to you, between you having your truth, you having your path and your journey, you having your power in your body. Just take a minute, just think about what that might be for you. Just ask the earth to take that. Remember, you're still in the center of your head. The earth is still pulling on you and taking away all of the things that are in between you being in your body and thereby having your truth and your power. Any fear you may have of your own truth and your own personal power that rests in you being in your truth, I invite you to release. More than anything, we're afraid of our own truth. And by living that truth, what it might mean for us and how we might be required to change if we did so. And this is a process, it's not a destination. It's a journey into our truth, a journey into our power. So just release any of the fear that would keep you from being able to have that right now. Just breathe. Allow that to start to come out of you. And as that fear comes out, any other control, manipulation, or any other negative energy that's keeping you from being in your truth and power, I invite you to release, whether that's from a person, an institution, a family system, or anything else. Just begin to release that. It's just all coming out of you. The earth is doing all the work. And as you start coming into a deeper connection with yourself, as these limitations come out of you, I want you to bring your attention to your feet and anything that's between you and your feet, or you and the earth, in between you and your feet. Because this is the path that you're walking, the journey that you're on. And I'm just going to ask that the earth begin to really pull in and pull out of your feet all of the program, all of the manipulation, and all the control out of the feet about your path and how you're walking it. Everything between you and your right relationship with the earth. The earth is our foundation, and the earth wants to support us. And I invite you just to release all of anything that's between you and having that path. And anything that needs to come out of that first chakra, that sacral floor, just let it go out and down the grounding cord. In between you and the earth, your relationship with the earth, and therefore between you and your relationship to your body, because your body is an extension of the earth. All of the elements of the earth are in your body. You're an extension of her, this vehicle, and she is purifying this body. She's pulling away from you all of the impurities out of your body that may be keeping you diseased or out of balance. That energy is coming up into your feet as the energy between you and her path are starting to come out and starting to move up into your legs, this purifying energy. Up into your legs, up into your first chakra. She's reclaiming you. And as she's reclaiming you, you're reclaiming her. You're getting more into present time. The natural rhythms in the earth are starting to come into your body and to heal you at the first chakra and in your feet and legs. And that energy is beginning to expand and moving up into your lower body, into your digestive system, beginning to help clear out any problems in the digestive system. All of the intelligence of the earth and how it all works together in perfect balance, bringing everything back into balance over and over, correcting for the out of balance, the overindulgence, the overstimulation. It's all coming out of you. Anywhere there's disease, it's coming out of the body. It's moving up into the heart. It's moving into the lungs. It's moving into the arms. It's moving into the throat and into the head and into the crown. And your relationship with the earth is changing, and therefore your relationship with your body is changing. And all of the intelligence of the earth is beginning to enlighten and enliven you and to come into you. And as this is resetting, all the cells in your body are beginning to vibrate and are becoming reoriented to the nature. the true source of our power, the source of truth and light between her and this great sun that's creating these vehicles. And it's reprogramming your cells. It's starting to vibrate them in a way that you can start to look to the nature for the signs, signals, and information that you need to stay on your path and walk it in your truth and to be in your power. And as this is happening, I want you to be back in the center of your head and be aware of the center of your head. I want you to look up and I want you to notice the point of light above your crown, golden point of light, which is your energy. And as the earth is reorienting your relationship with her and bringing you back more into alignment with her, so you can be in more connection and harmony with all the life, which is the source of your true power. That bright light above your crown is pulling back all of your energy from wherever you left it, because you now have a lot more room for you. And it's beginning to become bigger and bigger and brighter and brighter. It's drawing it back, just like the earth is pulling on you with the gravity. This light is coming back to you through this gravitational pull from this pulsing light above your crown. And that's your energy getting brighter and brighter, bigger and bigger, more powerful. A lot of energy, like a sun in the sky. And I invite you to begin to bring that energy, that light, that golden sun above your crown that's vibrating at your light and intelligence, and have it begin to come into your crown, into your head, into your eyes and ears and nose and mouth. And it begins to merge with the light and the intelligence of the earth in your body, which is an extraordinary vehicle with high intelligence, miraculous abilities. One of the most sophisticated and amazing creations in all of creation. It's coming into your head, your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, into your throat, into your shoulders, down into your heart, into your lungs, down into your stomach, filling up your digestive area, down to your sacral floor, down your arms and out your hands, down to your knees, down and out your ankles, out your feet, and filling in the space all around you, above you and below you, the left and right of you, and the front and back of you. And as this happens, and as this golden energy comes into you, it's creating this beautiful light, this harmonious, beautiful light, filled with the love that you have for yourself, your body, the earth, which is the truth, that you are a manifestation of the love of the light and the earth coming together to create you, and to create heaven, create the heaven on earth that you are destined to be and destined to manifest in this world. And as you do that, just allow those energies to come together, allow yourself to be more embodied, allow yourself to feel this power and resetting of yourself. And when you feel filled up, you can go ahead and open your eyes and come out of trance. All right, well, everybody, welcome back. It was a big week this week with lots of energy for everybody. And I just hope this helps you as you walk into greater truth, and as you take your steps in relation to your truth and find the great power that's in that for you. Just a few reminders. If you want to watch this video, I'll have it up tonight. If you want to watch it in the replay, you can. Always go to my YouTube site. I am starting a beginning clairvoyant tools class. It's a 1-month class. We meet on Saturdays, starting in June. If you want to learn more about this type of meditation, these types of tools that help you navigate your inner landscape, your unconscious material, so you can have more awareness, more power, I encourage you to think about joining me. And then finally, if you've taken this class or you're interested in really developing your spiritual abilities, skills to really root in to really transform, to really begin to see and know the truth for yourself through developing your intuitive skills and abilities. This program is for you, my year-long clairvoyant healing program. Enrollment is open now. If you have any questions, I'd love to talk to you about it. And with that, I just want to thank you for being here and hope you have a really great rest of your week. Many blessings to all of you.
Thank you, Nathan.